you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. And as you can see from the title of this video, I will be giving my commentary on Tasha K, giving her opinion on Melody Shari quitting Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she is going to echo Martell's salacious and disgusting accusation of Melody. And she says something interesting, claiming that she has conversed with Carlos King about Melody's resignation. And so before we get into it all, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary of this soundbite is allowed. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right on in. Tasha K did one of her Fuckery Friday shows last night, apparently. Shout out to the subscriber who DM'd me earlier today, letting me know that she spoke on Melody and she said, OMG. And I was finishing up at the gym when the subscriber texted me. So I also went to the movies and, kind of hung out and enjoyed my Saturday. And then I came home and I listened to what Tasha K had to say. And I understand why the subscriber said OMG, because it was definitely far out there, like she was on another planet, like Neptune or something. So I'm going to go ahead and play this clip and then I will come back with my commentary.
Melody just finally came out. Melody Shari, a.k.a. Melody Hold of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We've been covering her over the years for a very long time. She planted her marriage on TV, monetized the hell out of that marriage. Is very smart. Boosted her online brand. Was able to leverage a successful skincare and I believe hair care business, if I'm not mistaken. She has numerous deals that she's leveraged, okay? And, after her being dogged out by her husband with permission, okay? She kept going back. She got on TV knowing that he had a mistress of many years and decided to just milk it for as long as she could. And now that she has moved on, and they say she is now sleeping with a married man. She decided to post today that she was leaving the Love and Marriage Huntsville franchise for good. Here's what she had to say, Jasmine. Where the post at? Where the post? I sent it to you, right? You ain't got it? Damn, Jasmine.
But it was too big. It would have took up the full screen.
It would have took up the full screen? Okay, so let me pull it up and read it. You should have told me that so I would have prepared to read it. I got it. Let me see. Hold on for a second. So, Melody Shari announces departure from Love and Marriage Huntsville after 9 seasons. She said, in 2018, I decided to share my life with the world as a cast member on the Oprah Winfrey's network, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Then I had no clue what to expect. I only knew that bringing this show to fruition had been a goal of mine, and it would have been another one that I could have knocked off the list. I've always been intensely ambitious and believed reaching this milestone was another step in the right direction, and it was for many reasons. Because my time spent on the show, much of my life is now documented and sealed in history. I've been presented with opportunities beyond my dreams. I've had the pleasure of meeting some amazing people, while unfortunately also learning tough lessons about life, relationships, and friendships. I count it all a blessing, because without pressure, there is no diamond. It is not easy bearing some of the darkest moments to the world, but it becomes easier when you know you were created to withstand heat. Still, this chapter must come to a close, and this is my end of my chapter with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I am thankful for the support of those who have shown me grace, loyalty, and love. None of it has gone unnoticed, and it will never be forgotten. I'm excited for my next chapter and what's to come. God bless. Love, your 2024 reality TV queen. How do y'all feel about that?
Tuition-free online learning from Michigan Virtual Charter Academy. Let you take this.
I'm a little shocked she did it. I hit up Carlos King. I said, Carlos, what the hell going on? Did you get a resignation notice? He was like, Tasha, This is exactly what he said. He said, Tasha, I'm just seeing this and I'm trying to gather myself, everything. I'm trying to gather everything myself, baby, because he was shocked too. He didn't even know that she quit. I called the boss. That's what I do, baby. I call the network. I don't play around here. I'm getting my line. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But here's what I think. I think because the storyline is so redundant, and it has been focused on just kind of the post-marriage of her and Martell, there hasn't been anything to come out of it. Now, she does have a spin that she could spin, but I don't think it'll spin in the direction that she would want it to, with her allegedly courting a married man right now, okay? You could say he's going through a divorce. You could say he's separated. That wife very much still has pictures of her and her husband up that you have been riding around with and saying that he is your security, okay? And so I just don't believe that. I just don't believe a security would have a relationship like that with a woman that happens to be single and beautiful and successful. And so, men, just like how women can be clout chasers, so can men. And I feel like this man sees Melody as vulnerable and an opportunity. And so he's working his way up from being a worker to being the next Martell. You attract what you are. And I mean, she was around that for so many years. And I just don't think she gave herself enough time to clear the energy of attracting men that she was married to, for the first part of her life. And so, I do wish her the best. I know that she's deciding to leverage deals with Tubi and a lot of other streaming services by developing shows. Her and Scratchy Cat got a spoof show going on that is very, very bad quality, but hey, everybody got to start somewhere. And so I know her brand is, in the skincare and beauty business is doing really well. I know she's getting into clothing lines. She's a very beautiful woman, and I don't doubt that she's going to be successful in anything that she does. But I just don't think that she really wanted to showcase that married man and all that drama, because that would have left a bad taste in y'all mouth. And so this is her way, in my opinion, of saving the fan base that she has, and keeping the little grace that y'all have given her. Mm-hmm. This enabler, because she'll sell anything, any and everybody except for herself. So but we wish her the best, and we shall be watching. This don't mean we ain't gonna talk about you, girl. Oh, we gonna be following. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. And real quick, put it back up. Now that she gone, hold on for a second. Let me call Park. Let me hit Carlos. Hey, Carlos. It's Carlos King. Carlos. So now that she gone, can we get Ariane on the show now? Mm-hmm. Can we do that? Can we please now get Ariane on the show? We need that. That is going to really, 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 really set it off, okay? Because I know you wouldn't let her on the show because of your allegiance and alliance to Melody, because y'all developed the show together. But now that she's gone, we need somebody else that's gonna keep it spicy, okay? And Yapper, Coleslaw will do that, okay? And so we need that there. Hit me back. We just sent it to Carlos. Yeah, we did. Okay. We need all parts of the story. Coleslaw, it's your turn, baby. It's your turn. It's your turn. Okay, don't say I ain't never did nothing for you. Yes, I am, Messy. Yes, I am. Okay, all right. Moving on.
Okay, so you heard Tasha K. She read Melody Shari's statement to her fans, letting us know that she was leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Tasha K was right about one thing. She has loosely covered Love and Marriage Huntsville here and there over the years. I can remember this would have been years ago, perhaps even before Carnival 19, when she would do an actual wine cellar as part of her set. And it was her, Storm Monroe, and Funky Dineva. And they were talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. This was like seasons upon seasons ago. And she was like trying to question, she was trying to question Melody and Martell being millionaires at that time. Like, oh yeah, right, you're millionaires. This would have been years ago. And I feel like she's probably always been, jealous of Melody. She often referenced in her commentary what you just heard, how beautiful Melody is. And I just believe that, the negative energy, the jealousy kind of guides the commentary. Plus, she said some very salacious things. So I want to get into everything. So first, Tasha K said that Melody monetized the ill part of the marriage, her being cheated on by Martell Holt. And then she said, with permission. Tasha, what woman in her right mind, whose brain is properly functioning, would permit her spouse to cheat on her? That makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, that's what you're trying to say. That's what you're getting from one side of the situation. And she said, oh, she monetized off of that. And that was very smart. No, Tasha, Melody Shari monetized being on a popular reality TV show. Melody is not even the only woman to do it. Candy from the R&B group Escape and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she has totally monetized off of being on a popular reality TV show. She launched her adult toy line, Bedroom Candy, season 4, and put it out on Twitter that she was having like a debut party in Atlanta. And several people came out. They showed some of the products on the show. And they even talked about it at the season 4 reunion. That was extremely smart. Even Phaedra had to say that was like brilliant of Candy. We've seen Candy put on a play, A Mother's Love. We've seen her launch her restaurants. And what did Peter tell a blogger a few years back? He said that OLG is a tourist spot. That is a very good thing. When Atlanta people say, oh, Atlanta locals don't even go there, just the tourists do, then you know it's a successful venue. And that's what Candy has been able to leverage from being on the show. And I feel like she's more well known today, right now, this very minute, than just based simply off of the 90s and making the music. I feel like she totally reinvented herself. And I feel like Melody has torn a page out of that book. Even Dr. Heavenly, who's not very well liked because of how she moves on reality TV, she still has the notoriety. And she launched her YouTube channel, which is still very successful. And she's making what she would consider chump change off of YouTube. I wouldn't be surprised if she just banks that money or just hands it to her kids and it's like play money. But she has that income. And then she launched her Dr. Heavenly University, and her customer base are her YouTube subscribers, where she teaches you about investing money and, just trying to generate wealth for yourself. And then, of course, she has her dentistry. So she has leveraged being on a popular reality TV show as well. So don't hate on Melody for being a smart woman and realizing that she has this large fan base and capitalizing off of it, Tasha. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And Tasha K accused Melody of dating a married man, echoing Martell's ridiculous claims. We all know who that is. Just pulling her security into this situation that does not involve him. It is extremely unfair and unnecessary. And Tasha K has totally become a part of Martell's web of obsession and violating boundaries. And she is enabling it and supporting it by repeating his claims and really speaking them as fact. And, it's just shame on her. Now, unfortunately, Melody is not the first woman that will be subject to Tasha siding with a man, no matter how disrespectful the man is. You've heard me say in previous videos that when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion being pow-powed by, allegedly the rapper Tory Lanez, who is in prison for it now, she sided with Tory Lanez. And she's done it over and over again, in my opinion. So this is definitely routine for Tasha K, but it's still sad for me to see each and every time that she carries it out. Now, I feel like her repeating those salacious claims about Melody Shari and her being blatantly slanted towards Martell, it's giving that she's being paid a fee to say these things. And this is just my opinion. Now, definitely not by Martell. He can't afford Tasha K, but someone else may be able to, you know, and that's just that, in my opinion. Now, Tasha claims that she called Carlos King to get his reaction to Melody Shari quitting Love and Marriage Huntsville. And according to Tasha K, Carlos King said that he did not know and was trying to gather himself. So she is presenting that he was not only thrown off guard, but that he was extremely, almost she's making it sound like he was extremely hurt or out of sorts, disoriented, thrown off guard by her quitting. And it's been reported that she, formally resigned with the network in December. And one thing that I noticed about Tasha K was that she said, I'm trying to get my wine. I called the boss. I called the network. So, and sometimes like the incorrect words may slip out of your mouth super easy. No big deal. It's human error. But why would she say that she called the network? The network would be owned, the Oprah Winfrey Network. And I know Oprah Winfrey only owns 5%, but that's just the name of the channel, the Oprah Winfrey Network. So you did not call the network if you called Carlos, Tasha. You called the owner of the production company. And according to you, reportedly, he says that he did not know. And that may be true. Melody may have felt like she only owes the resignation to the network, who literally funds the show. He may be over the budget, because we did look at the roles, the job duties of a TV production manager. He may manage the budget, but the money that actually becomes the budget comes from the network. But I just kind of took that as, she was instructed to give that spin, that he had to gather himself and that he did not know, almost trying to make Melody look unprofessional, because her statement to her fans was so professional and written like a business letter, and a business letter that was filled with gratitude and emotion. And so because she was so gracious about it, then they had to pick at it and say that somebody didn't know about it and that somebody was Carlos. But it's just really negative energy to try and make someone look bad. And I know I've said this in previous videos, when you want to do something mean or harmful to someone, you could ask yourself, is this going to make you any more money? Or is it orgasmic for you? It should definitely not be orgasmic. But even the money that Melody has made off of that one video, we all know that she's made, much, much more money off of thousands of other videos at this point. Plus she has her app. Plus she has her traveling comedy show, which when she shows the audience in videos, it looks like, lots of people come out to the clubs to see her perform. So she has money coming in. I don't know why it would be worth it to spin such a negative narrative about one person, Melody Shari. I think that when it comes to spinning this narrative about Melody Shari, that is actually not about the dollars and cents. It is about talking negatively and trying to disparage the image and character of another woman. In my opinion, in some of Tasha K's commentary, when it comes to women, when it comes to Black women, there is a level of self-hatred that comes out. And, again, guides her commentary. It's like that self-hatred is like her ink pen, and it's writing out her words. And that self-hatred is her vocal cord that gives voice and sound to that self-hatred commentary. And that's what I think guides her. And I know Melody Shari is a spiritual woman, and I know she already knows this, but the actions of others, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. That's on that person and their perception of life. That is what therapists say. So Tasha K's negative commentary on Melody Shari, it has nothing to do with Melody, and it has everything to do with Tasha K and what she has going on within and her perception of life. And once you remind yourself of that, it helps you to not even care. But what did you all think of what Tasha K had to say about Melody Shari? Do you think that Carlos did not know until this week, this Friday, that Melody was leaving the show? Do you think he had to gather himself? Now, he may be a little traumatized because this is the third reality TV star to quit one of his shows and is picked up by all of the blogs and is made public in a major way. And within the past, I'll say 3 months, this has to be the fourth reality TV star to out him and his production company. We have Monique Samuels, So Gucci, Aikisha, and just, with Melody quitting the show, number 4. If you go back a year, then you have Winter Harris's interview with Queen Sheba. So then that's like 5 women, really less than a year. That is very telling. In my opinion, it's clear that OWN does not have a person whose job is to monitor the blogs about any content that airs on the OWN network. You know how, like in corporate America, there's people that they're paid to like monitor employees' social media accounts, or when it comes to new hires, they will, scroll through people's social media just to see if they're inappropriate at all or post about every single thing that they've got going on. Obviously, OWN does not have a position like that, because if they did, they would say, boss, 5 women in under a year have complained about this guy and his production company. You may want to take a look at this, so that did not happen. Or at least from what I can see. Now, maybe something's coming down the pipeline, but as far as I can see, OWN does not have such a position in place. But I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all are having a fantastic weekend so far. I went to the gym and I got some Mexican food for lunch, and then I went to the movies. I saw this movie called Companion. It was really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. It was about a man who gets a sex robot. She's not just for that, though. Like, he was able to program her level of intelligence, how much she adores him. She cooks, she does all these things, and everything went really, 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 really left. And it's for reasons that did not have anything to do with the robot. But baby, you ain't gonna play her, not even if she's a robot, baby, okay? And the movie is very good. It is violent, but it is definitely, definitely good. So if you're a moviegoer like myself, definitely check it out. I don't even think it was like 2 hours long. So it won't even take up your entire afternoon or evening. Definitely check it out though. It reminded me of the book Frankenstein. I will say that whenever like a human tries to play God, although this guy did not invent the robot, the fact that he could control her from his device, from his phone, to me, that was like acting like you're God, and that always backfires if you've ever read the Frankenstein book. All right, I will talk to you all later. Bye.